So we are going to see the sample app, the demo app that we are going to deploy and scale. So as I said, it's in a Git repo, the Git repo that has everything. And in this Git repo, there is a Docker Coins directory. And in this Docker Coins directory, we have our demo app. There is a Docker Compose YAML file, so that's the kind of manifest for our application. And in this Compose YAML file, is this readable from the back of the room? Yes, no? A little bit bigger?
Also, we can't hear you.
Okay, fine. I'm going to try to stick to the mic. I do apologize for that. Don't hesitate to shout and interrupt if I do that, because, yeah. All right. So in this Compose file, maybe I can do something a little bit less awkward like this so I can still see my screen. In this Compose file, we have a bunch of services. And one of these services, Redis, is using an image from the Docker Hub, the Redis image, so we can guess, oh, that's just like classic Redis. And then the four other services, Walker, WebUI, Hasher, RNG, they have a build statement here, which means we are going to build a container image using whatever is in that directory. I'm a kind of boring person, so I decided that service X would be in directory X. So service RNG is in directory RNG, service Hasher is in directory Hasher, etc., etc. And in each of these directories, we have a Docker file indicating how to build the image. Okay. It's okay if you don't know Docker files, etc. We won't even need to edit that during the workshop. All right. So the first thing is that we are, one thing that is useful to mention, how will the different services discover each other? How will they talk to each other? That in the code, it's like that. So this is the code of the Walker. When the Walker needs to connect to another service, it just uses the name of that service. If I want to connect to Redis, well, I connect to Redis. I don't connect to like redis.startup.io or Redis or 192.168.1.3. No, I just put Redis, and the container engine will do some magic so that Redis, the DNS name, resolves to the IP address of the Redis service. Same thing for RNG and Hasher. I just connect to http://RNG and Hasher. Right, so what is this application exactly? It's a Docker coin miner. Unfortunately, Docker coins are not an actual cryptocurrency, which is a shame because I would be rich by now. And the way it works is that the Walker is doing an infinite loop. And during this infinite loop, it talks to the RNG web service. The RNG web service, that's random number generator, generates random bytes. So you do a get to RNG and it sends you a bunch of random bytes. And then the Walker posts those random bytes to Hasher. And as you might guess, Hasher is going to compute the hash, that's the SHA-256 in that case, of those bytes and return the hash. And after getting that, the Walker will be like, that's great, I'm going to do it again. Get random bytes, post them to Hasher, get more random bytes, post them to Hasher. And every second, it's going to increment a counter in Redis to say, oh, we've done 5 loops this second. Oh, we've done 3 loops, etc., etc. So then there is a little web UI that looks at the counter in Redis and graphs the speed of this Redis. So now we can look at the graph and be like, that's great, we're doing 10 Docker coins or whatever per second. It is completely useless from a practical point of view. It doesn't serve any purpose. It's just for educational value.